I don't know if Jordan's playing the weird burn though. He was talking about putting bump in the knights in his deck.
Uh, yeah. Also, did he take string beans burn because then he's playing wild Nikados?
No, he's not. You could tell by the sign Swift Spears.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Jordan planning to play in the 1K on Sunday, probably trying to figure out exactly what he wants to play. Uh, I assume our Murktide and four color matchup is going to go a lot longer than this matchup will, unless there's some like really tough spots for Kyle to be in or Jordan.
Not with lands like that.
Yeah. Get in there, welding jar, put a counter on this. This creature is now like never removable for Jordan.
Sitting with two Searing Blazes in hand too. That feels so bad.
Yeah, we got Ward 2. If you haven't seen this card in a while, it's probably not gonna work, so I have to set it up. Split. Yep, look at that, didn't work. Oh, look at that. Finally got there. So if you haven't seen the card in a while, it's Patchwork Automaton. We have Ward 2, and it's a 1/1. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a counter on it. It is now a 3/3 because of the hardened scales, giving an additional buff after Welding Jar, and Welding Jar being able to regenerate the Patchwork, making it hard for Jordan to actually get in and do some damage through combat. And this is roughly what we've kind of seen happen. If Jordan doesn't get there early enough with enough creature damage, and then trying to have to go over the top with just straight up burn spell is going to be pretty tough.
I can't wait for Jordan to lose FNM hard and be like, all right, I'm playing Mill, guys.
Yeah, I'm playing Mill. With sideboard Tasha's Hideous Laughter, not mainboard.
The best card in Mill and the sideboard, yeah.
Kyle's down to 13.
He's down to 10.
A little bit further down now.
If I can get...
You did the life totals back.
Yes, sir.
Be alright, you'll figure it out.
At some point.
I believe in you. Jordan hitting a lot of lands, Searing Blaze being a little dead. They can all be sacrificed, but once they have a target, it doesn't matter.
Searing Blaze Ravager you.
I know Kyle knows how Searing Blaze work, but he might have forgot. He hasn't played a ton. He's played the last 2 weekends. I think that's the question we're getting right now. Even if I remove the creature, does the target still stay on me? And that is how that works. Some people sack their creature thinking it works to stop it, but it now has a second target, so it doesn't matter. Because I can pull that card up as well.
Yeah, I can't read Jordan's.
Yeah, that is the other reason. So it deals 1 damage to target player and 1 damage to target creature that player controls. So it has to be able to target a creature as well as the player to even be cast. But if a land enters the battlefield, it deals 3 instead to both targets. But once it's had its target, unlike other spells, when the target goes away, it still maintains the target of the player.
Indeed.
And it'll still do 30. You breaking the thing?
What do you mean?
I thought you like.
That's it.
I thought you broke. I popped my sweat.
I have a label maker in here that Brick was accusing me of breaking.
You did break it, I believe.
This is like the best thing Kyle's ever given me.
Some responses happening. Here comes the second Searing Blaze down on the Zabaz, I believe, after Kyle tried to put counters on it. Or sacked Welding Jar, tap it. The damage is still going to go through. Kyle's taking 6 here, all the way down to 4. But Jordan might just be dead on backswing. It's looking pretty likely. Kyle's not going to be able to crew up the Ink Moth and just kill Jordan that way. barring some. Actually, no, never mind. It's gonna be lethal either way. But Kyle could have played Ravager, crewed up Ink Moth, moved all the counters to it, and just killed him that way. But so Kyle figures gets down game one either way. Yep, it looks like Jordan's down to 5 on the play, so he's going to be really short-handed on cards. And it's likely that his creatures again will get stonewalled by Kyle's Scales deck because they grow so fast. And other than 3 damage, you don't really have a great way to remove them.
Yeah, sometimes Burn just like molds to 5 and still has like the most insane hand ever, but
Yeah.
other times you're like, well, I mold to 5 because I couldn't find lands, and if I go to 4, I just lose. So
Jordan reads the boss, so, when the player reads the card, we can read the card. Never mind. I don't want to read it anyway.
I think that was correct play, especially on so few cards in hand. Urza Saga is going to be a rough one to deal with, that's for sure.
Yeah, finally got to pull up here, but this is the boss. It's removed now, of course, always how it works. But
Zibzab? I think that's what Taryn calls it.
Huh?
Zibzab?
Zibzab? I like Zibzab. Eidolon coming down. That'd be pretty good. Kyle's generally has like no spells that are higher CMC than Eidolon. Won't burn him 4 unless he pumps a lot of mana into the X spells. Like
honestly,
your Walking
though,
Ballista, Hang Your Back Walker.
if Kyle has another land, he doesn't even have to cast very many more spells.
Yeah. He might get this second patchwork down. I could see that happening. These having Ward makes Smash so much harder for them to get off the board.
I'm more on board with just making tokens for now.
Yeah, and tokens are good too. But the token's not entirely that big. Kyle can still do it on his next upkeep. Kyle's going to take 2. Take 4. Down to 16. Is swinging it. It's a 3/3. See the smash in Jordan's hand, but how relevant that's going to be is unknown. Jordan takes 3. Down to 13. Jordan's fetching. Down to 12.
What could Jordan have here that actually just like gets him out of the game or gets him like a W with the only the 2 or 3 cards he has after he draws?
Yeah, it's not looking great, especially if this draws on land. It's looking so much worse.
Boros Charm, though, one of the better burn spells in the deck.
This is a question because it doesn't have to target. Is there any
palm,
chance against Scales that you just like sit on a deflecting palm?
It looks like what we're doing here.
I didn't see one in hand, but
there's definitely one in hand.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna see how much Kyle commits and how he commits
After he like coughs up.
Kyle had a fever a while ago and was like sick, but that was like a month ago at this point, it feels like. And then afterward, he's just had that super lingering cough.
All I know is like for 2 weeks, he's been saying 2 weeks ago he had the flu.
Yeah, for 2 weeks, he's been saying 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's like when you use the phrase, oh, the other day, that means 3 days ago or until I was born. Like, that's what the other day means. Kyle going to make a construct and also dig out this Ozolith. This construct being massive at this point.
5/5.
Yeah. Along with just like the other things. There's no cast, so these patchworks will not get bigger. One of the weird parts about that card is a lot of times those things are like whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, but these are on cast only. The Zubat trick coming in, where
It is
it'll
legend.
cast, it'll put counters on the boys. It'll come in, legendary rule will happen. Did Kyle miss the counters on his homies? Okay, we got there. I think Kyle was just trying to talk over this legendary rule real quick and explain what he was trying to do to Jordan. So
This just makes deflecting palm so much better, though.
yeah, it makes deflecting palm better, but also like you still have to worry about all the other damage that you're gonna have to absorb. So you kind of need deflecting palm, or like deflecting palm smash something important when Kyle tries to do something. So all out swing, we're only holding back the construct. A deflecting palm here getting a lot of damage back. And also having a smash to remove this construct can allow Jordan to get in. Not going to be enough. If, again, Jordan has it. I still don't see it. But
Deflecting palm's the middle card.
that's what I'm saying. Jordan's like hiding it from me. I don't know. Ellen blocks.
So it looks like he's like, nah, you can get your guy bigger first.
Yeah, he's probably going to try to let Kyle one-shot himself. Jordan goes all the way down to 6. And here comes Boros Charm. Put Kyle to 10. That's the other thing Jordan has to actually do, though. Is when he does cast it, he wants it to kill Kyle. Like right now, if Kyle swings out, he's not dead. But Jordan is. Jordan had to actually get that extra damage in.
Like, he didn't pick up a land, which was unfortunate. If he picked up a land, there was a good chance he would have been fine.
He has Searing Blaze, yes.
Searing Blaze, Deflecting Palm, and I can't remember what the last
Smash.
was. Smash.
I thought Searing Blaze was a spike, which would have put Kyle at 7. But it's not, obviously, because Jordan didn't fire it off. Jordan also had to remove Eidolon because it was going to eventually kill himself trying to cast those spells. So we use that as a free block. That is
Construct up to
on
6.
contrary. That looks like a hanger back walk or a walking ballista. That is a hanger back walker. So he does not have 2 extra damage on
Hanger
top of
back
this.
whacker.
Hanger back.
Hanger back whacker.
The weed whacker.
Jordan's just dead.
Yeah, Jordan's trying to see what he can do. He sacks here. It's like, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Picks him up, yeah. Kyle, giggly as ever could be. Look at him.